Hey lovelies, it's G here from Golden Thread Tarot, and I'm here to bring you another channeled message. I hope this message finds you blessed and full of abundance. Okay, Spirit is talking. I have cards already all laid out everywhere, but we're going to get into it, okay? So I talked about in another reading that I just did that was like the karmic prayed for your divine masculine to not, and in the beginning of that reading I talked about how like both of you had like karmic people, but you also had like karmic friends and stuff like that. This is really a message for the divine feminine, okay? Some of you here have or had a karmic friend, okay, who really wanted you to be confused about coming into union. They were trying, your spirit is saying, okay, that they protection rejected or ended this friendship or ended this connection with this person, okay, because their words or their intentions were for you to remain confused about coming into union with somebody, okay, whether they were subconscious or not, okay? They wanted to trap you inside a mindset, right? But Spirit said they gave you the idea to walk away. And like I said, they were trying to trap you in a certain mindset and a certain viewpoint about yourself, okay? Or they wanted you to stay trapped in a certain viewpoint that they had about you, okay? But Spirit said they implanted the idea for you to walk away from the drama or walk away from the fight or walk away whatever from this person, okay, because truly it was divine protection, because this person wanted you to stay confused here, okay, and they were using their friendship or using your relationship or your kindness for them or your heartfeltness for them to keep you confused. But Spirit said they had to remove this confusion, okay? This person was keeping you trapped and keeping you stuck, like I said here, right? Right? But Spirit said they had to implant the idea of removing this confusion from this union, from you being in union, for you being in a relationship, or from you being in a friendship, whatever type of relationship, right, with this person, so that you will walk away from this person, okay? It was truly protection. Spirit said, we're here to help, right? Your friends are here to help. We're here providing protection for you. They wanted you to take a step back. Okay, take a step back because this karmic was trying to implant trust issues within you, or your relationship with this person was implanting trust issues within you about your worthiness or about how accepted or loved that you would be in a union with somebody else. Okay, because the truth is, this is a karmic situation. This person is a karmic who is codependent. Okay, they have codependent energy and they want you to mirror that codependent energy that they mirror within them to you. And that's why Spirit said they had to get you the hell out of here. Okay, exactly. Archangel Michael said I had to come in and drop the hammer down. Right, I had to come in and drop this hammer. I had to come in and drop this and put you at a distance from this, because this person was actually, the energy of you being tied into this person or you being around this person or spending time with this person was actually keeping you at a distance from what you really wanted. Okay, they were inspiring a lot of trust issues within you. Okay, trust in yourself, trust in the divine plan, trust in your gifts. Exactly, because this person is sneaky. They're sneaky. They're in Seven of Swords energy, right? They're trying to cause chaos and confusion. They're in competition with this Five of Swords, so leaving you behind blocked, so that you'll block your blessings, so that you'll be blindfolded, Two of Swords, right, from the truth of the situation, right? Inspiring trust issues within you. And Spirit said, we had to tell you the truth about what this person really was, or what this person's subconscious. For a lot of you, this person doesn't even consciously realize what they're doing. They don't realize that this is going on. And for some of them, they have an entity attachment, okay? Jealousy is what I just heard. They have an entity attachment to them, a darkness, okay? Self-consciousness, depression, anxiety, jealousy, okay? Those can get so powerful that they become like an entity attachment that inspires people, right, to do some crazy things, right? To do some crazy things, which is why Spirit said they had to put you at a distance from this person, and they had to tell you the truth of what this person was, right? So that you would put up boundaries in between you and this person, say, you need to get the hell out of my life acting like that, right? I'm not okay with that, which is why they put you and this person at odds from each other, right? If the King and Queen of Swords comes out as, as the energy between you and another person, it's you and this person not seeing eye to eye, maybe even fights and arguments, right? You and this person are not seeing eye to eye. If this is like a marriage, this is like divorce, right? This is like a couple that's going towards divorce. Okay, because this you had to put up, okay, if you if you're single Okay? Going towards a soulmate or going towards a twin flame or whoever, right? Kingdom spouse, whatever you want to call it, divine one that you're trying to come into, you know, or at least just trying to have a healthy relationship, for God's sake, right? Like, I'm just trying to have a healthy relationship, right? You're trying to really bring in that King of Pentacles energy. And let me tell you something. This person's energy is anti-King of Pentacles energy, right? Like I said, you're trying to very quickly bring this in. But this person's energy is, let's attract karmic energy, right? This person puts off their karmic energy onto you. This person, it's almost like, it's like, the saying is like, you are who you're around, or like you are what you eat, right? So you are, like you are, like other people's energy that you hang around, it rubs off on you, right? And this person has very codependent karmic energy, very stuck, very, like I said, this could be that friend that's like, let's always go out, let's always drink. They're always, oh no, don't date that guy, don't date this guy, date a guy that's like this, date a guy that's like that. You better date a guy that's about the money, or that has, the biggest, whatever, the biggest pocket. He'll do this, he'll do that. It's a very inspiring you to low vibrationally think about a relationship, okay? Because that's what this person thinks is a good relationship, right? It's just what this person was taught to believe. But Spirit said, you needed something new. You needed new information to come into here, right? You needed something new. You need to be inspired. You needed to put in that work. And maybe you're putting work on yourself, and Spirit was saying, that's why you and this person, divine, protection, rejection is divine protection, right? If you and this person fell out, it's because this person's got trust issues. This person's got codependency issues, and you don't need to be taken in, right? Because this might be this person you confide in. This could be a sister. This could be a brother. This could be a mother. This could be a friend, right? I'm not really getting lover vibes off of this, right? Because you're talking to this person about who you're going to date, right? And that's toxic in itself. You better not be talking to a lover about who else you're going to date. That's weird. Or for some of you, if this is like an ex or some shit like that, like an ex that became a friend. We were friends before, and so we're still friends now. Right? This is about Spirit saying that you being inspired to leave behind a different mindset, to leave behind a different legacy. And to do that, right? To come into union with the real deal, right? This person had to be kicked to the curb, kicked out of your life, right? Yes, because you trying to come into the real deal, right? You're not trying to attract, right? But when you're around people that are in this energy, that's what you're going to attract, right? Because the people around you are inspiring you to have a very low vibrational idea of what a relationship is. And for some of y'all, this is not even you getting like advice from them. This is just this person settling into low vibrational karmic relationships, karmic marriages, karmic, spouses, karmic partners. And it inspires you to say, well, my mom and my dad, they had this relationship, so it must be okay. No, it was karmic, right? My aunt, my uncle, my sister, my brother, my friend, they have a karmic relationship. So but you're not calling it karmic. You're just calling it a relationship, right? But the truth is, it's karmic, and it's codependent, and it's low vibrational, and it's toxic. That's the truth. But these people, they don't want to admit that they're in karmic. Of course, they don't want to say that, right? They're not learning their lessons, but that's the point. That's the truth right there, right? Your victory lies elsewhere. That's what Spirit's saying. Spirit, your victory lies elsewhere. Spirit said, just put it down, halved right there. Okay, let's get into these. Copycat. These people want you to copy them. Walk in the same steps I do, right? Because it's not really about you. It's about their ego. They don't want you making better decisions, because that highlights how they haven't made good decisions in their life, based on their partners, based on the things that they do. Right? Other. They're an other. They are a third-party interference in the situation, which you were trying. Exactly, which is why Spirit said you need to take a step back, meditate, think on this some more. Think about the influence that this person has over you. Think about how their words has influence over who you date, where you go, what you do, what you're experiencing, right? Because the truth is, whether these persons are consciously realizing that they're betrayed, they are betrayal. This is a betrayal to your truth, to your authenticity, to who you are, to your destiny. Make the first move. Spirit said they inspired you to make the first move and cut this off and walk away. Because, like I said, for a lot of you, it's subconsciously. These people don't really realize it, right? They're karmic. But again, move on, because this connection isn't going anywhere. You know, this person could have been inspiring you to get into karmic relationships, right? And, you know, inspiring you to chase after people who ghosted you, for some of you, right? Chase after them, make them want you, get them jealous, right? Oh, he ghosted you and he's not listening to you. Oh, you better put that big old push-up bra on and take them pictures and post it on Instagram and tag him in it and do all this and go on this date and do that. Yeah. Or he cheated on you, cheat back. Lower your vibration along with him. That kind of energy, like inspiring you to cheat or get revenge instead of just being like, no, like I'm just gonna leave them, right? Or, oh yeah, I'm also hearing that that's a good man anime from that What's Love Got to Do with It, right? How her mama in that was saying, you know, her own, like when she tried to run away from him, she called her mama and told him, said, I've left Ike. Her mama went behind her back and told Ike, where he said, Mama, he beats me. He abuses me. You know, and her own mama called him and told her abuser where she was so she could go get him back, because she wanted her to stay with him. That's a good man, because he makes you money. Focus on family. You better be careful. For some of y'all, this is your own family members, right? This is your own family members giving you bad advice on what a person is, on what a situation is, what a marriage should look like. For a lot of you, they're inspiring you to give old people second chances and to go back to these people who use and abuse you, who are karmic energies. Go back. Go back. Don't stand up for yourself. Be like me and compromise your value and compromise yourself. Don't stand up and do better than me, because that's going to remind me that I'm not being strong enough to overcome my issues and my shit. And like I said, that's subconscious for a lot of them. They don't even realize that they're trying to sabotage you. But they are. Yeah. Like I said, sick. These people are sick in the head. You need to protect yourself. These people are infected with a sickness. Right? And for a lot of you, it's a karmic sickness. It's a codependency. Well, this is how my relationship's always been. That's how my daddy's relationship was. That's how his daddy's relationship was. This is how it is. It's reminding me too of a podcast that I watched the other day I watched it like 2 weeks ago or something like that. And they were talking about a Reddit story on the podcast. And they were talking about how a lady did am I the asshole? And she was like was it the lady or was it the guy? I can't remember who, right? Anyway, it was a situation where it was a couple. And this guy was it was the girl. She wrote in, the girl in the relationship wrote in and said that her boyfriend was always gaslighting her and telling her she stank. Like all the time, no matter what she did, no matter how many baths she took, no matter how much she did, no matter how, he's always like, you stink, you stink, you stink. She came onto Reddit and was like, this situation is happening. Like, am I crazy? You know, she's like, I'm asking my friends and family and other people, do I stink? And they're like, no, what are you talking about? And when she posted on Reddit and Reddit was like, confront him. F that. No, that's weird. Ask him, sit down and ask him. And when it had an update on it. And when she sat down and confronted him, he confessed to her that his father had told him that that's how you treat a woman. That when you get in a relationship, you break her down so that she'll never feel good enough to leave you. Isn't that scary? And it is some shit like this. It's some shit like this. That guy had been taught, right? And whether or not he knew it or not, his father was teaching him self-sabotaging ways that was actually probably had self-sabotaged himself out of a lot of decent relationships because he wanted to act like this. Because he wanted to go around gaslighting people and tearing people down. Like, and a lot of... And I feel like at some point in my life, I'd be like, that's not right. Like I'd be like, that's not right. I don't want somebody to treat me like that. Why would I treat somebody else like that? But some people really don't question that. Some people get shown something and they don't question it. And they think, okay, That's just normal. Spousal abuse is normal. Talking to your spouse like that is normal. Talking down to people like this is normal. It's just what you do. You know, for some of y'all, these people, their parents, their mothers, their fathers, they don't have no real friends, because that's how they were taught to treat their friends. It's what they saw, so it's what they copycatted. It's what they mimicked. And it's the way they were raised to think it was just okay to be. You know, and for others of them, they know that this way to be is not right, but they don't want to face their ego. They don't want to face the reality of the situation that they, you know, copycat. That's that confirmation for you. Do your research. Hello, do your research. Go inside. Go into hermit mode. Ask yourself, would you like somebody giving you this advice? The fuck? These people don't do that because they're karmic and they're codependent. And they're teaching and spreading karmic codependent ways because so many of us, before we awaken, we don't want to say, damn, I was wrong. Damn, I got issues. I got trust issues. I got problems that I was taught by my parents, or that I was taught by past relationships, that I was gaslit into believing was right. And I need to check myself. These people like this, they don't do that. They don't do that. Hello? Put in the effort. Spirit's been telling this person, put in the effort. Right? Make the first move in this marriage. Right? Make the first move in this partnership, in this commitment. Be mindful. Know thyself. Be mindful of what ideologies you're committing to. Right? And be mindful of how those ideologies affect not only you, but everybody around you. And like I said, Spirit's not trying to say that you were weak-willed, you know? But when you think somebody's a good friend and you go to them and you talk to them and you get advice, or you go to your parent or you go to your sibling, you think you can trust those people. You think they're giving you decent advice. Unfortunately, that's not the case. Which is why this had to end. And that's what Spirit said. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Spirit will cull your friendship group, will cull your family members. They'll do it so quick if they can see that whatever ideology that they're trying to teach you does not serve you, especially if you start saying prayers. Archangel Michael, please cut me off from any ideologies, from any psychology, from any thought process, from any people that do not serve my highest and best good. Honey, shoot. People will start betraying you. Jobs will start firing you. Your life will just, what? Because these people got attachments. These people got attachments. These people got karmic ideologies, and it will feel like it's tearing apart your life, because it is, because it's allowing a new order in your life to rise. Right? From these tower moments, from this destruction, comes a rebirth. Right? From this death process comes a rebirth. Like Spirit said, these people were being third party. It was third party interference. Because for a lot of y'all was praying. Y'all sitting here watching tarot readings and watching things like that and praying for karmic energies to leave your life, because you were like, oh, there's a karmic attached to my divine masculine, or attached to my person I want to be with. I'm praying that the karmic energies is leaving my life. And then you had friends, you had family members, you had jobs you were losing, you had people, neighbors suddenly acting crazy, uprooting themselves, doing all kind of crazy shit. Your landlord kicking you out of your house and stuff, and you're like, what the hell? And Spirit is saying, exactly. You prayed for us to come into your life and to chop everything that did not serve your highest good out of your life. You better be ready for that. And they don't want you to not say it, because you might never think you're ready for it, right? But Archangel Michael will come down and will indiscriminately chop, and let you see the truth of what's really going on in the situation, which is exactly why you took up. He said, here's my sword. You said, oh, you're right. Wait a minute. Let me stand in my truth. Let me stand in my power. Let me stand up and start shopping, right? And like Spirit said, hesitation. Some of y'all were hesitating Some of y'all were really hesitating cutting these people out of your life because they were friends, because they were family, because your relation, how long you known them. Yeah. Spirit said break free. You needed to break free from these situations. And they say they know, right? They know that it can hurt. They know that it can hurt. Don't hold on to the anger. Hold on to the lesson. Hello. Separation. Don't give them some space. Give them some space, okay? Because like Spirit said, liars. Some of these people, they're lying. They just straight up lying to you. There's red flags here. There was red flags in the situation. Things you couldn't see. Like I said, transformation, death, energy here. On the verge of a major change. You're on the verge of change, and Spirit said we had to separate you from everybody who was trying to be a third party situation, trying to influence you, right? Options. You got options. Spirit said you got options. You got other better friends, better family members, chosen family that'll come into your life that won't be inspiring you, right? They'll bring mentors. They'll for some of you, you're really going to find people who really resonate on the same spiritual journey. People that you can really talk to about your spiritual journey. People that have been through the same thing that you have. Because for a lot of you, these people are karmic. They're not choosing to go on their journey. They're not choosing to elevate. They're not choosing to evolve, right? So of course the advice that they give you is going to be from a karmic perspective. And for a lot of you, you're in a very influential state right now where you're like, I need good advice. And Spirit said, well, we're going to chop all these people out of your life that ain't giving you good advice because, take accountability. We have to take accountability for those that we are, that we are linking ourselves up with, that we are associating ourselves with. You and this person, you're just walking in different directions. And sometimes the ties that bind, and sometimes, we can just make excuses as to why we can't cut those ties. That's my child. That's my mom. That's my dad. That's my sister. That's my brother. That's my best friend. We've been friends for 20 years. Some of y'all need to be careful because these people are planning a return. They're going to try to come back around to this connection. And what about them returning? And what about them returning to this connection, Spirit? What about them returning to this connection? Hesitation and do your research. Exactly. Stop. Pause. Think about it. Do your research. Because for a lot of you, you need to realize that you dodged a bullet getting this person out of your life. So you don't so quickly need to let that gun come right back, right? Or let the bullet, I don't know what kind of reference Spirit was trying to make there. Hold up. Yeah. They're showing me how like a lot of you did like return to sender spells and you had no idea, right? That these people were the ones holding the gun. And for some of y'all did intention work, that no weapon, there it is, thank you, that no weapon formed against you in spirit or physical shall prosper, right? And a lot of y'all didn't see whose hand was holding that gun. A lot of y'all didn't see whose hand was holding that weapon. And for some of you, unbeknownst to you and unbeknownst to these people even, that doesn't stop the intention from being what it is, though. 11:44 down on the real-time clock. That does not stop these people's intention from being what it is, though. Just being honest. Just being honest. Break free. Because break free for a lot of y'all because y'all dodged a bullet. But also break free of judgment. Break free of anger, right? Because this was divine protection, right? For some of y'all, Spirit is saying for real, this is y'all own family. It's your own blood. And you don't want to think it's them. For some of y'all, it's your own mamas with that Empress card. Again, you dodged a bullet. Because Spirit is telling you to put in the effort to remember, right? Remember who you are. Remember your strength. Make the first move. For some of y'all, they're still encouraging you. There's still people that y'all need to cut out. You got options. There's karmic influences here that you need to cut out of your life. Have the strength and the bravery to rise above and to separate this shit away. Separate away from these people. Because you don't see eye to eye. Look at this. And like I said, for some of y'all, it could be really hard, right? Because you have their heart, right? These people do love you on a level, right? But subconsciously, You know, they're rejecting this transformation, right? There's movement here. There's movement here with you. And for some of you, it's past life karma with these people that you're moving away from. And these people are getting blocked out of your life. Not everybody can come with you. Move on. This connection isn't going anywhere. Right? It's being blocked. And again, Spirit keeps reminding you, you got options. You know? You won't be alone. You'll have more friends. You'll have a chosen family that Spirit's going to bring into your life. Excuse me, but for a lot of you, don't want to admit this. You don't want to speak this truth because it's a hard truth. It's a hard pill to swallow. Right? It's a hard truth to swallow. But for a lot of you, these people are sick. They got issues. But again, yeah, for a lot of you, option cards keeps coming up, and there's obviously, when a card keeps coming up like that, there's something that I'm not getting out of it. They maybe wanted to influence you to keep options, because when I picked this up, the 4 of Cups, right? They wanted you to reject an option, right? Some of you could be getting an offer or getting an offer of something, or for some of you, they already influenced you to reject an offer that would have been and Spirit saying still could be very prosperous for you. I just said that. Period. 4 of Wands for some of y'all, they influence you not to buy a house or to not get into a relationship, to not commit to something. They don't want you to commit. For some of you, maybe you mentioned that you have like a twin flame or a soulmate. They don't believe in that shit. They don't want you to commit to that. They want to hold on to you. They want you to hold back. They don't want you to move forward. They don't want you to have this happiness, this grounding energy. Because you came out as an Empress. You know what I'm saying? They want you to hold back. They want you to protect yourself from this. Because they think it's hoodoo, whatever, yada, yada. That's not real. You know? For some of y'all with that sick card, they think you're the one that's sick. They think you're sick in the head. They think the person lost it. They started going through all this spiritual ascension, and they started talking about how they have a divine counterpart and how they'll come into union and how this person's sick in the head. It ain't real. That shit's not real. Like I literally hear somebody say, that shit's not real. That's not real. Just because they didn't find it doesn't mean that it's not real. Hello? But you got communication. You got offers coming towards you. A lot of offers. And it's leading towards your victory. There's a lot of forward movement happening here for you. You cutting this person out of your life. Because Spirit already knows this person. And they said, yo, this, with the mindset that this person's in, they're not gonna be a positive influence, or they wouldn't have been a positive influence on you. For some of you. You know, for some of you, Spirit's been chopping people out of your life, but there's still some people that you're really holding on to, or there's a person, maybe even for some of y'all, that you're holding on to that's really going to be, yeah, you need to close the cycle. You need to close the cycle. For some of y'all, it could be a water sign masculine, okay? Or just in general, this person is actually keeping you at a distance, is trying to block, like I said, they're trying to block your relationship. They're actually actively blocking. And for some of y'all, it could be something as simple as, this person's never going to find their soulmate. This person ain't got no soulmate. This person ain't got nobody to be with. They're never going to find that. They're crazy. They're never going to find that person to be with. And for some of y'all, they're just speaking. They're trying to really speak that into existence for you. Right? Because they didn't find it, or because they don't have it. So they're trying to speak it into existence for you. Yes. What did I just say? What did I just say? Magician. Them like repeating that or saying that over and over again. They're trying to like manifest it into existence and make that the truth for you. Right? Make you believe. They could just be repeating it over and over again. Right? Something ill that I personally, that Spirit you know, the spirit is guiding me to say, like, I personally overcame a situation where my mom, I know she had been through some messed up situations, right? But she imparted the whole all men cheat, all men cheat, all men cheat, all men cheat, all men cheat. They're all dogs. They're all this. They're all that, right? And because I had that mental entrapment in my head for so long, right? I accepted it and accepted a lot less than I was worth. And for a long time, all I attracted into my life was cheaters. People that wanted to cheat on me, or people that wanted to cheat on their spouses with me. Well, not spouses, but their girlfriends. And when I went through my awakening, it's one thing that Spirit said, this got to go. This mindset's got to go. It's got to go. Because it is a lack mindset that will attract a very certain type of karmic energy, karmic partner into your life. It's got to go. All right, so y'all be careful, because a lot of y'all, you got a partner out there who's going to stay loyal and committed to you, who's going to be with you. You got a partner you're supposed to be with. But for a lot of you, I just heard Spirit say, not if this person has anything to do with it. You know, not if they can help it. And like I said, it could be. And for some of y'all, this person had an attachment, had an entity attach themselves to them to be able to influence you. For some of you, this is some spiritual warfare shit. But Spirit said, I'm coming through and balancing this and bringing harmony to the situation. If this person won't overcome their attachment, won't overcome their jealousy, won't overcome this thing that's influencing them to negatively influence you, we'll chop them out of your life. We're not playing with you. Your spirit guides are not playing with you. They're really not. Wow. What is that? I think it was the Ace of Swords. Judgment. The Judgment card popped out. Yeah, because this person is... There's this energy of waiting. Like, wait. Wait on it. Keep at a distance from it. It's a person always constantly influencing you to not chase down your dreams or to not... Yeah, you need to become independent. This person wants you to stay single. For some of y'all, this is that single friend or that single parent that wants you to stay single too. That didn't want you to find love because they didn't find love. Kind of energy. Yeah, they're trying to hide the truth from you. They're trying to hide clarity from you. They don't want you to be in clarity. They don't want you to find the truth. They don't want you to feel this truth, right? And like I said, they don't want to face the truth, their own personal truth, that their own personal beliefs negatively affected their relationships and the type of marriages that they've been in or the type of marriage that they have. They don't want to admit that. They don't want to admit that their own negative energy, that their own karmic energy, their own karmic lessons they refuse to believe has led them to the situation that they're in now. No, they don't want. They want to be a victim. They want to be a victim of the circumstances. They want to be a victim. Oh no, right? They don't want to take accountability for the fact that you choose to stay with people that cheat, that you choose to be the other woman, or that you choose to stay in karmic marriages or karmic relationships, that you choose to chase after those karmic people. We create and inform our reality. And if we convince ourselves that this is all we're worth, or this is all we'll ever have, or this is all there ever is, then our reality will reflect that. And the more our reality reflects that, the more that we convince ourselves that that's the truth, that that's the only truth that can exist. Let alone I'm sure thousands of relationships out there where people don't cheat, where people are happy, where people have found their soulmates, where people have found people that are honest and healthy and happy with them. But they don't see it because they're in this energy, and people who are in healthy, happy relationships repel people who are in this energy. People that are in healthy, happy relationships don't keep friends and family and people around them who are in terrible, unhappy relationships. Or if they do, because they're family members, they don't have a choice. They only see them once a year on their birthdays or some shit like that, right? They don't just hang out all the time with unhappy, unhealthy couples. Right? Exactly. Because Spirit's saying that's a blot that you don't need to have in your life. That's stagnancy that you don't need to have in your life, that stands in the way of you having your wish fulfillment. You need to persevere through this. Divine masculine. For some of y'all, it's divine masculine. For some of y'all need to persevere through this to get your divine masculine. To become the divine masculine, if you're, if you're trying to become the divine masculine, or to persevere this, Empress, to get your divine masculine. Not everybody out there is a fuckboy or a fuckgirl. Some people out there have respect for themselves. Some people learn how to grow up and have respect for themselves. Just because you decided to marry somebody that's for the streets doesn't mean that everybody else has to too. And for some of y'all, I'm saying this is generational toxic mindsets, generational curses that y'all are overcoming. Nah. For a lot of y'all light workers out there overcoming the fact that people that you grew up around or that you had around from you, people in your family and stuff, they always chose karmic partners because they thought that's all there was. They chose a karmic partner because their mama chose a karmic partner, and because her mama chose a karmic partner, and her mama chose a karmic partner. And here you are being birthed into a family line to say, no more. That's why a lot of us light workers are born into the situations that we are. Whoops. To remind you, you got options. It doesn't just have to be the way that it was in the past. You don't have to raise the same type of family that your family showed you. You don't have to be with the same type of partners, right? And for some of y'all, this is the fact that y'all are dating, y'all bringing partners home, and your mama or your daddy or your family members, they don't like them. They want to reject them because they're not like them. They don't mirror their toxicity. So they want to influence you. Oh, I don't like that one. That one's not for you. When most likely that one is for you. Because it's an actual healthy, happy relationship that would inspire you to break out of the family dynamic. And for some of you, Spirit's not inspiring you to completely cut off your family. Some of you, they are, But Spirit's telling you better stand and have a backbone and say, no, this is my partner that I'm choosing. I'm healthy and I'm happy in this relationship, and I'm not going to let your karmic ways and your karmic thought process influence me to choose a karmic partner, because it's about your pride and your ego. You want me to choose the same type of partner you had because that makes you feel better in the choices that you made in your life. I don't have to do that. I don't have to live that way. And for a lot of you out there, that's why you're here watching my channel. Because I'm here to tell you that your spirit guides don't want you to follow down the same path. Some of y'all don't need to marry somebody just like your mama or like your daddy. That's the point. Some of y'all need to marry those people that your family don't like. Now, if your family doesn't like that because they're abusive or things like that, use your discernment. But some of y'all know y'all are in healthy, happy relationships, but you're with a person that triggers you, that is so different from your friends or from your family, people you grew up around. This is unlike any relationship I've ever seen in my family or my friends, or they challenge you to grow up, to go inside, to look at yourself, to evolve. And you're like, I don't know. And then you take that person home to your family, and your toxic ass mom or dad or sisters or brothers are like, dump this person. They ain't like us. They ain't like us. They ain't toxic like us. You need to drop them. There's something about them I just don't like. That's because the entity attachments, the karmic entity attachments that they have, don't like the light that this person shines on you or into the family. And so they want to influence these people to get these healthy relationships out of your life. Be aware. Like that story that I told earlier. Sometimes our family members, they giving us toxic ways. They're giving us toxic mindsets, like all the stories that I told earlier. You know? And it's our job to identify those and to overcome them. To say, no, I don't have to believe the same thing that you do. Those parents, those friends, those families, they're not going to like that. But them's tough titties for them. Right? Because your energy, that entity, that family generational entity wants to attach to, your energy is not for it to have. And that's why they're mad. That's why they're inspiring jealousy. That's why they're inspiring this. Because you're dropping this. Because you're dropping this energy. You're dropping that energy. You're dropping those entity attachments. Right? You are getting the inspiration to walk away from being trapped, from being blinded by the past. You know? Don't take that. This is an opportunity for you not to take what you were given in the 3D, but to cut yourself off from that, to grow your garden, to go inside and make yourself independent from these negative entity attachments who want to go down through your family line, causing generations of toxic people, of people who get bred all this toxic information into them. These energies don't want you to rise up, because then who are they going to feed off of? Then who's going to continue the despair, the crying, the despair, the breaking up the family line? For some of y'all, okay, this is getting real deep. For some of y'all, this entity, this energy was put into your family, okay, by hate. In the past, we all know that there are certain races of people, right, whose fear destroyed tactics, right, when people owned other people, right, when their fear and destroy tactics was go in and break up family bonds. Go in and break up their power. Go in and keep them down. Go in and take away, right, their ancestors from them, their family lineage from them. Take away the strength that's in their bloodline from them, to keep them misinformed, misguided, divide and conquer. And when people have entity attachments, they give those entity attachments to the next person through fear, through hate, through rage, through jealousy, through domination. That's low vibrational, or for some of you might want to qualify as demonic attachments. When people have those, they want to go in and cause that tragedy and cause that despair. And it just breeds down into family lines, generation after generation after generation, because it can just attach and attach and attach and attach and feed and feed and feed off despair, off influencing you to choose negative, choosing negative thought patterns that will influence you to choose negative partners who will just continue to breed those karmic energies, right? So that they can continue to feed, so that they continue to demolish, so they continue to disempower. Some of you aren't ready to have how deep of a conversation that can turn into. Okay? But a lot of you are. Yeah. And that's why God said, no. I want to cause these tower moments. I'm going to give you this gift. I am going to give you the gift of salvation. Preach to these people, spirit. Oh, this shit makes me want to cry. God said, no more. Your ancestors said, no more. God heard your ancestors cry for help in your family. Please cleanse my bloodline. Please deliver us from this suffering. And that's why you're here. That's why a lot of you are here. That's why you're here on this earth, and that's why you're here listening to my channel. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, y'all. Yes. Right? Because these third-party energies here wanted to create pain and suffering. Yeah, Spirit said, don't hate them. Don't hate them. Right? Hurt people hurt people. People that got attachments try to create other people that's got attachments because they're being influenced by their attachments. But some of us got angels attached to us. Right? Some of us are here to birth something new into this world. To birth a new thought process, because your people aren't meant to suffer generation after generation. They're not meant to. They're meant to be brought back to the light. And that's the gift here that Spirit wants for a lot of you. Because a lot of you got attachments in your root chakra. A root chakra playlist just started. Exactly. Hello? Spirit said they want you to cling to this enlightenment, to this happiness. Because the more you're in this energy right here, the less these entity attachments can cling to you. The more vibrational thought process that you have, the less this shit is going to have a pull on you. The less it has influence over you. The less strength that it has over you. The more clarity and the more enlightenment and the more you know yourself and you know your past and you know where you came from, the more you can change the direction that you're going in the future. Which is why it's so important to do your research. Look into this. Don't let them erase our past. Don't let them rewrite and gaslight the past. Ooh, this is a whole different discussion here. We get into a whole different discussion, Spirit. Don't have me standing up here preaching because I'm sorry, Spirit, I got places to go. But jeez Louise. Okay, Spirit said I'm up in this bitch. Okay? I am in here to trust and have faith in that. Walk forward in your whoo-wee. Oh, y'all. This deliverance is beautiful. Yes, it is. The strength is beautiful. Right? And for a lot of you, right? You coming together with this person is going to be so beautiful, right? Because it is going to change the type of seeds that you plant in this world, right? Spirit is going to give you that seed, give you that knowledge, give you that enlightenment, give you that strength, give you that higher thought process so that the seeds that you create, so that the seeds that you plant, that you grow will be based in love, will be based in acceptance, will be based in knowing thyself, will be based in higher intelligence and not the intelligence that they want to take away from us. Not the BS that they get us to chase after. Not the consumerism they get us to chase after. But the real shit. That's why so many of you are here. Don't ever fucking forget that. And so when you have those days, when you have those people that want to plant those seeds of fear, of doubt, of separation, don't ever forget. You can come back to the Most High, to Spirit, to your ancestors that are here praying for you to do better. They're here because they begged and they prayed for you to be here. And that's exactly why your spirit is here in this family. And even though it can be your own family members that make you feel, right? It can be your own 3D family that makes you feel like you're not grateful. Your ancestors, your spirit family is telling you, persevere. Persevere. Because whether they realize it or not, you are saving them too. You are. And for some of y'all, saving them is going to look like separating from them. and continuing on and continuing with your path regardless, because a lot of them got those entity attachments that want to tear you down, that want to douse out your light, that want to get you to bury yourself and forget about how strong and how beautiful and what a fantastic person you truly are. Don't let them do it. Don't let them do it. So when you feel low, when you get that advice, just doesn't vibrate in your spirit, just whatever. I don't have to believe this. Just because it comes out of your mama, your daddy, your grandma, your best friend's mouth, you ain't got to believe it. It don't have to resonate with you. And I don't care how many hundreds of generations have done it that way in the past. That's the point. That's why you're here, to change it. To birth something new and different. You got options. So take a step back and realize that your friends are here to help you. That your friends in the subtle realm are here to help you. And to understand that this is protection, that this rejection here, that your family rejecting you, they're rejecting you because you're growing. Don't hate them for it. Because it's not even really them. It's their karma. It's their attachments. It's their jealousy. It's the things that have influence over them that don't want to lose grip on your bloodline. Don't hate them for it. But you don't got to tolerate that shit either. Remember that. Remember who you truly are. Because we can get lost in this flesh sack right here. We can get lost in this brain and in this body. And in the things we have endured in this lifetime. Remember, you are something more. That you have a higher mission here. Right? Like I said, it can get so hard when it's the very people that you're trying to help, the very people that you know you're on a mission here to save, that are trying to tear you down the most. That's why you're here. That's why you're here. Don't let your ego get a bruise. Right? Overcome. Persevere. Right? And don't ever think that you're not brave, that you're not strong, that you're not growing, that you're not glowing. Keep pushing through, my love. I have to leave you, okay, right now. Because I could just sit here and just talk about this all day long, Spirit. And Spirit knows that. That's why they gave me this. They said, ooh, chatter, chatter, chatterbox. And for a long time, I was told that my voice and my opinions were stupid and that I needed to keep them to myself. That nobody cared to hear what I had to say. That I did not matter. The devil is a liar. Fear is a liar. Depression is a liar. Always remember to empower yourself. Not from fear, not from lack, not from desperation. Not for revenge, but with love. Y'all, they don't want me to say this. I feel it attacking my throat chakra. But I'm going to say it anyway. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I know that was a loud cough. I had to get rid of that. Know thyself. Know thyself. Know where you come from so you don't walk the same steps. Okay? Know yourself. Know your family. Know the shit they've been through. Know what your ancestors have been through. Don't forget them. And keep persevering through. Walk away from the BS. Walk away from the drama. Walk away from the BS. And for some of y'all, that means walking away from your family, or walking away from how people have thought. Woo! How people have thought, how people have taught, what your parents, what your family line has preached into you, has preached into your own blood for generations. It's time for something different, y'all. It is time for something different, y'all. That's why we're here. Don't forget that. I love y'all so much. Y'all keep going. Y'all keep fighting. Y'all keep trusting in yourself. Y'all keep meditating. You keep grounding. You keep praying. Right? You keep pushing forward. You keep remembering who the hell you are. Check your posture. Okay? Because I just noticed that I'd gotten bent over. Check your posture. Stand up tall. Walk forward. And anybody who wants to try to break you down, just know they got issues themselves. Because nobody that has true strength tries to point out the weakness in other people. Not in the way to tear them down. Only in the way to empower them. Right? Strong people inspire strength in other people. Right? It's not about using your weakness against you to tear you down. It's about inspiring you to have your own strength. You want my strength? You can't have my strength. You can have your strength, though. Because it's in there. Rise up, y'all. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, right? For the work that your spirit guides and your ancestors are doing here. I thank them for bringing you here to deliver this, to get this preaching, to get this empowerment talked into you, okay? Remember, okay? Peace, you guys. I hear my wind chimes outside. Peace. Embrace peace, you guys, and leave the chaos behind. And you get that peace from within yourself, from within. Right? Remember to cleanse. Remember to ground. Remember to protect yourself. Remember to wear your crystals, light your candles, whatever it is that you do, pray on it. Okay? Make your altars, whatever it is, wear your crosses, whatever you do. Okay? Stay prayed up and stay remembering. Okay? That when people try to tear you down, when people try to have fear and doubt, it's only because they want you to mimic that fear and doubt that's within them. That's not your business. That's not your problem. Mirror people's strength instead of mirroring their weakness. Okay? To inspire people to mirror the strength they see within you. All right? Thank you guys. Keep your head up. Keep your head up. Absolutely. Okay? Thank you guys. Like I said a couple of times, thank you very much. Thank you to my spirit guides for helping me to deliver this message and for protecting me while I do so. I appreciate you guys so, so very much. Okay? Thank y'all. If you like the content, leave a like. If this resonated for you, let me know in the comment section down below. Let me know if you feel empowered, okay? Because I hope that that's what this is doing for you. That is always my intention. Thank you guys so very much. One last time, if you want to get a personal reading from me, my contact information is down below. If you're interested in these cards right here, they are available for purchase. Check that link out down below, okay? I appreciate you guys so very, very much. Right? If you're digging the vibe, subscribe and join the tribe, and I will see you lovelies later, okay? Bye.